To think that when you go out to eat this weekend, your favorite restaurant won't make you sick to your stomach, but how do you know if they're keeping a clean kitchen or not? Here's Jason Berry with tonight's all-new Dirty Dining report.
Cockroaches in the kitchen, food on the floor. Some pretty unsettling health code violations uncovered at Valley restaurants this week. Boba Cutia on Elliott Road near McClintock and Tempe. 3 major health code violations. An employee not washing his hands properly, cooked onions and carrots kept past their discard date, raw eggs above cooked chicken. Maguro's Sushi at Ray and McClintock and Chandler. 3 violations. No consumer advisory on menus, cooked tempura not held to the proper temperature, an employee left the restroom, then didn't wash his hands. And the place with the most health code violations? It's a tie. Sushi Holic at Camelback Road and 40th Street in Phoenix, Pakwan Indian Bistro on Chandler Boulevard off Kyrene in Chandler, and 5 and Diner on 16th Street north of Camelback in Phoenix. They all had 4 major violations. Sushi Holic had an employee handling dirty dishes, then clean dishes without washing his hands. Raw tuna stored over crab mix. A can of Raid in back of the restaurant. Raw salmon and raw pork not kept cold enough. Pakwan Indian Bistro had food debris on condiment containers. Raw chicken stored above onion sauce. Cooked lamb not cooling properly. And a bowl of bread dough stored on the floor. 5 and Diner had live cockroaches crawling around the kitchen. A worker not cleaning a knife properly. Raw chicken stored above raw steak. And a worker slicing tomatoes with his bare hands. The restaurants are now on notice to clean up or could face legal action. Jason Berry for Arizona's Family.
Jason, thanks. Now here are the spots keeping things clean. The Dean's List of restaurants with perfect health inspection scores. Here's the list. Fatso's Pizza, 32nd Street and Thunderbird in Phoenix. Wigwam Golf at Wigwam and Florence Avenue in Litchfield Park. And the Subway at Cave Creek and Tatum in Cave Creek.
Then there's Dragon Palace at 32nd Street and Thunderbird in Phoenix. Big Hang at 75th Avenue in Peoria. And Sushi Rock and Grill at Higley and Pecos Roads in Gilbert.